Assalamu alaikum, guten tag, buenos dias, hello my followers. So excited to talk to you on my 7th day of water fasting and discuss and the next portion of the 55 plus anesthesia water fasting benefits. Today we're gonna go through 34 through 45 benefits, and tomorrow 46 through 55. And as we go through those, there's more and more and more that I find. There's so many benefits, so please join me on this journey. Subscribe, watch my videos for know-how, how to avoid mistakes, and all the great benefits that water fasting has in store for you. Today I lost a half a pound, I suppose because I dropped so much water in the first couple of days. So now the body's kind of catching up and restoring some of that water balance, since I am taking sodium and doing magnesium baths. So I guess that's kind of restoring that water that the body dropped. Feeling okay, had some coffee today, had some of that mushroom broth today, and again, I am in ketosis. Just in case anybody is wondering, I just did this test for ketones in the body, and this says bright red, and if there was no ketones it would just be like beige basically. So definitely in ketosis, my body's burning fat for fuel, which is wonderful. Okay, so last time we discussed benefits 22 through 33, and I think the one we kind of missed was stomach shrinking. It's very similar to stomach stapling surgery, and I know some people are considering that. It's a very expensive undertaking, and the funny thing is you have to fast before the surgery and after, and then you have to control your portions, and if you don't, you're still gonna go back to your weight. You're just gonna lose all this gut flora and all the stomach lining. So isn't it better just to freaking do fast a few times, shrink your stomach naturally, because the body is really good at reducing the size of your organs during fasting, and control of what you consume naturally and have the same results. So please reconsider, because surgery is always very risky. Anesthesia is risky, recovery is risky, there could be blood contamination, or any kind of contamination can just be so detrimental. So that was benefit 32 from yesterday's list. Benefit 34, financial. Water fasting is the only diet that pays you. It doesn't cost you, it pays you. Whether you're some very fancy diner who dines in caviar and champagne and organic everything, or just basic budget shopper, you're still saving a lot of money. So consider donating money to those in need. I have just sent some money to actually a few people, and I always do that, to those who need the money more than me. And I'm struggling myself at times, but I always try to donate and help others, because remember, in the end, we're not going to be judged by how we looked, how many pounds we dropped, but by the smiles we put on other people's faces. What's our impact of positivity? The ripple effect of positivity is the only thing that can lift us up at the last day, so we can get to the right place in the spirit world and not be in an awful place. So remember to be kind and share. Okay, 35, convenience. I love Jason Fung. You have to watch Jason Fung, the nephrologist doctor, who is just a fasting advocate. Love him. Any place, anytime. Whether you're a meat eater, you can fast. Whether you're vegan, you can fast. Whether you're Muslim, you can fast. Whether you're Christian, you can fast. So whether you don't eat fish, you can fast. Or if you don't eat gluten, you can fast. I just love it. You have to watch him. Love the guy. I just at a jail cell or Buckingham Palace, you can fast, right? Okay. And by the way, because of the abuse I've been through, I had to fast in jail cell. And because it was so stressful and so confining, I actually did pass out, I think after like a day or 2 days. And they forced some sugar into me at that point. But I tried. And at least I was doing intermittent fasting during my confinement, and that helped to keep my spirits up. Okay, 36, stress tolerance goes up. Yeah, this has proven by so many scientific research that your stress tolerance goes up because your body's built like a machine. You are meant to be greater, stronger, faster during difficult times, and fasting is a difficult time for you. 37, adrenals recovery. I'm so excited about that because my adrenals have suffered when I've been constantly abused, persecuted, facing injustice for years and years and years while in separation from my children. I don't know how I'm still alive. Most women would have committed suicide, to be honest. But through prayer and fasting, I'm still here with you guys. And I really need to recover my adrenals because last time I tested, my testosterone was literally 0. Because the body's thinking, how can we produce any hormones when we're basically bombarded and attacked from every side? We're in a fight or flight mode. So I just signed up for a replacement. We'll see how it goes. 38, polycystic ovary syndrome. Very important. It's a very dangerous condition. My relative, my niece had to do an operation. They have removed 3-kilogram cyst. That's what, about 8-pound cyst that she finally just felt and had to do an emergency operation. And in Russia, thank God, medicine is covered for every citizen. So thank God she actually, was able to get fast diagnosis, fast surgery, nothing out of pocket. So very grateful for that. But that wasn't easy, right? She could have died. So those polycystic ovarian syndrome situations are very dangerous. And I guess what's happening is in the insulin that keeps being high is really messing up with those hormones, and those eggs that are supposed to be produced and cycled through the menstrual cycle sometimes just don't ever get out of those ovaries, and then they get filled with water and they just stack there and they keep growing like balloons. So that's really dangerous situation. So with water fasting, it's been known, it's been proven to have that wonderful effect where the body looks for every protein that it does not need and recycles it, including those cysts, including those fibroids, which is number 39 on our list of water fasting benefits, is reduction of intramural and other fibroids in your uterus. That could be, huge. That could be huge. So it's wonderful again that the body can reduce those to reduce the pain and suffering that we women have to deal with, and we're so underappreciated by society for everything we have to go through. Number 40, hysterectomy, avoidance, save your uterus. Yeah, a lot of times those fibroids keep growing and you have this awful pain, in your uterus of this just muscle, protein, tissue just growing there for whatever reason, the hormone imbalance or whatever. Again, body can recycle it through this autophaging wonderful miracle that I discussed fully in the past videos. Please subscribe and watch those previous videos. 41, raise of endogenous antioxidant capacity of blood. Dr. Wilhelmi speaks about more. She is the founder and the manager of 2 water fasting centers, one in Germany, south of Germany, one in Spain. Can't remember the place exactly. Mal something starts with the M-A-L. It will come to me. But just wonderful old German lady, just so fit and fasting since she was 17. Now she's probably 67 or something. Just full of energy, full of knowledge. Knowledge is power. So I love watching her videos, recommend watching her videos. I'll put a little picture of her here. So Dr. Wilhelmi reminds us that your endogenous antioxidant capacity grows tremendously. Exogenous antioxidants could be found in citrus skin. So even in confinement, if I ever had an orange, I eat the whole thing, including the citrus skin. If I have lemons and I make tea of lemons, I can eat that skin which is cellulose, but it's full of flavonoids, which are antioxidants. Also, green tea is full of those. Some resveratrol also has some of those antioxidants, but it's nice that we have endogenous antioxidant capacity, such as uric acid and bilirubin. Those go up in fasting. Number 42 in water fasting benefits. Oh, you can come off medication like hypertension drugs, and this has been proven. You can see it in that North Star Fasting Center. Dr. Alan Goldhamer speaks about it so much, how like 99% of his patients after 20, 30, 40 days of supervised fasting come off medication. Sometimes the first week they just don't need the hypertension medication because they don't have hypertension. Once you lose weight, there's just so many benefits, and that's great cost savings, great health savings, because there's no medication that does not damage your body in some other ways. Okay, I really don't know a medication that does not cause damage in some other way when it fixes something. Even if you do hormones, damage to your body stops producing those hormones endogenously. Okay, 44, athletic performance improvement. We know that, that's huge. A lot of Olympians, practice water fasting. Even the Silicon Valley mind athletes use that because your mind becomes clear. So that's probably part of the athletic performance. Your mind thinks clearly, your vision gets improved. I need to add those as extra benefits, and your body, performance also improves because your body learns to function so well on alternative fuel methods, and your organs get replenished, your organs get rebuilt through that HGH hormone that we'll discuss separately. And 45, final for today, sleep recovery or circadian rhythm restoration. And that is so true. Like before fasting, I used to be night owl. I would usually go to bed maybe 11, 12, sometimes 1 a.m., right? But now with fasting, if the sun goes down, my eyelids go down. Not always have, great sleep. I do wake up, I do toss and turn, and wake up multiple times during the night. But at least I feel like going to sleep early and waking up early. And I love that because most of the body restoration and repair is before midnight. That's your golden hours of sleep. You get 3 times benefits for every hour of sleep before midnight and after. So that's a great benefit, and hopefully if you guys have some natural remedy of helping you sleep through that night, that's what I'm working on. I'm all ears for that. So far I've been using what the French alternative doctor has prescribed, which was wonderful, was a melatonin spray. It has some wonderful herbs and it's a spray. It doesn't have to go through my digestive system. And then tomorrow we can keep going with benefits 46 through 55, but there's so much more. Fasting is a miracle of life, and I'm so excited that you're still here with me on this journey. Forgive me my imperfections, but please comment, please subscribe. Goodbye, до свидания, buongiorno, Anastasia here in beautiful Florida.